Hi, hello, welcome back. I am Voracious Wow of Voracious Creations, and I said I was gonna make a second video in regards to the throne, and so here I am. So I just really wanted to talk about the creation part of my channel, and obviously it's based off of this me making stuff, and yeah. So this is all 3D pen and soldered flat. It doesn't look too good right now, but it actually looks way better in person. But anyways, look, I didn't even make a script. So I actually went over this, as you've seen in some of my videos, that I had this painted, and yeah, well, the reason I wasn't complete with it because I felt it wasn't thick enough, and personally I used Team Naruto as a base, and as we can see here, let's back these guys up real quick. Stand them up straight. Here, hold there. He is shorter, I mean, not too much shorter. The legs are, oh no, that's way shorter. So he's shorter, and so since he was used as the base, Itachi fit weird on the throne. Like his knees were a little too high up, or it made him sit back. Like it'll make him like hover over the throne, which he still is. Like I put so much layer on it. I guess when you flat iron it down, it doesn't really matter. So he still doesn't fit too good in this chair. That's what I'm really trying to go after right now. I think I might just have to redo the actual chair, and put more layers in it. Because if you want to know how I got this shape with a 3D pen, I should have probably introduced this. So this is a 3D pen that I'm using. It was the first one I got, and I got it again. I'm sure there are better ones, but I just got this off of Amazon for I think like between 60 and 80 bucks. I think it was only 80 because I also got this mat this time with it. The first time I didn't get a mat, and it was a nightmare. But it is the minted, I believe, is that how you say it? Minted 3D printed or 3D printing pen. And it's pretty cool. Like I said, it's $60. This mat, this is how it actually comes. It comes rolled up. I really didn't like that because now I have these, like, let me see. You see these little flaps right there? I don't like those flaps. I wish it was like all laid down. Oh jeez. But it came in this, and so this is pretty good. I actually was just messing with it. I poked the silicone mat with my pen, and the soldering iron. This thing might still be hot. But yeah, I use this. This is how I flatten, because as you can see, the grooves, they go crazy. You see those grooves? They look nasty. And so I think, well, you have to solder things down. Because if you sand it, it won't look right. And I still have to sand this. But yeah, so it's like, like I was saying, how did I get this shape with a 3D pen? I actually got cardboard and cut the shape out, and no, I didn't make this curve in the cardboard. That's ridiculous. I just made it a straight square and used a hot iron to shape it. And it still needs to be a little shaped. It's still a work in progress, but like I said, this is the part I really want to focus on in my channel, and is the creation part. And here, let's check out this mat real quick. And I think this mat, it goes crazy because look at this perfect circle I made, with this 3D pen. I was just testing it, and again, this will be perfect for making like inferno style Rasengans, or giant Rasengans. So that's what this is going to be used for. I just have to get clear PLA filament. All I have is the gray one right now, and a bunch of different colors that I bought with a variety pack. I wouldn't buy a variety pack. I would just buy a straight spool of filament, just because that variety pack, it's like, it sounds like a lot. Like, it does sound like a lot. I think it's a good way to test colors, and the variety of pack will come in something like this with a bunch of different colors. Yeah, don't get this. I mean, if you don't plan on doing big projects and stuff like that, and you just want something fun and simple, sure, get this. I think it was like 14 bucks, 20 bucks for, I think, like 30 different colors. So I don't know. It was something, and obviously I'm using them and stuff. But I wouldn't recommend it. Like, I mean, unless you're trying to test colors, that's the only time I would recommend it. But no, just buy a giant spool. Yeah, I use it here. You know what? Let's actually bring out a bunch of my unfinished projects because my 3D pen broke. So this was supposed to be like a whole deluxe thing for me. It was supposed to come, well, I was building this, you know, see, got some steps in it. I still have to solder the rest of this. Jeez, this is still a lot of work. But you know, this is what this was supposed to be. I even have like the pieces to the little desk that goes next to it. It's, you know, here, that's that. I forgot what I was showing you. Oh, and then I was trying to build a ramen shop, but this was before I discovered my cardboard technique, so I was trying to thicken it up by putting layers and layers, and honestly, that experience was miserable. It was freaking miserable. I will not deny that. So I'm glad I discovered this technique. So like I said, I use cardboard. I cut the shape out, and like this, like I used 4 layers of cardboard and stacked them on top of each other. But honestly, I think I might just cut out one more. But you know what? Let's check out Itachi, because I think he's fine now. The main reason, I still think he might be a little too, no, see, he fits better, because before, like, he couldn't, it looked funny, you know what I'm saying? Like, he looks comfortable in his chair right now, but before I added the extra layers, it was like he was more kicked out like that. And which, again, it's not the hugest deal, but it just bothered me because I knew like he was too short in his chair. Jeez, look at this thing, rises up a lot. All right, like he's supposed to be in sitting. I'm assuming that's why, like, they cut Payne's kilt or skirt a little shorter, because it's actually obnoxious how it bunches like that. I don't know if I would caught that all on camera, because I did look away for a second. So he really doesn't look too bad in his throne now. But before, it just, like I said, it was like a personal thing for me. I didn't like the way he sit, you know, like he looked funny. He looked like a careless child in his throne, and that's not my boy Itachi. So let's try it with the robe real quick. I think I was showing off things I was making, right? And then I think I got a Hello Kitty thing in there I was making for my friend. Yeah, I think I just got her head done, her body done, and her arms, and I just have to make the color in the beer can and then solder it off. So no, it's not almost done. It's a lot of work. So let's check him out. Let's get him in that sitting pose. Got to bend the robe a little bit. Fold his legs. Let's go. So yeah, and then another reason why I thickened it too is so that I try to etch it in the insignia and the tomoes. I butcher names. So I tried to do that, and it just came out funny. Well, I have fast tried it, if I'm gonna be honest, because this soldering iron, like, it comes with a bunch of different pieces. I think it's cool now. I don't know, it's resting. I don't want to burn myself, but it comes with a bunch of different pieces, and I just took it out to look at it to make sure I have it, and it comes with these pieces. And I think these would probably be the best things for like making cracks and everything. Excuse me. So like this little thing right here, yeah. So I'm assuming, like, well, no, I'm not assuming. This would be the best thing to etch in those insignia, and try to carve it out just so it can be imprinted. But yeah, so I just mainly wanted to talk about what I really wanted to focus on is what I plan to do. I may do double videos on Fridays, and one will be creations and one will be or figure talk. You know, again, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. All right, let's see. Let's put him in his throne. Let's get him. I'm trying to talk and play with my fig at the same time. Okay, so he does sit comfortably in there. Let's move that arm, because in real life that shouldn't be like that, right? Let's get this open, get him flared out. Ain't nothing but a hound dog, you know, crying all the time. Yeah, that actually looks really good. I should probably move it up. Yeah, he looks menacing in his chair, and I like it. But yeah, this is what the creations part. I think the next thing I want to do is I need a well, the next thing I need to do is buy more filament, and I need to buy transparent filament, because like something I've been thinking about, like the project that I really want to make for my SH figure arts figures is Kakashi's mud wall, and then a giant fireball from Obito, you know, like a dispersed fireball crashing against the wall. That's what I want to do. And you know, like again, this mat is probably perfect for it, because I could just use this whole perimeter. Oh, he's a little tall, isn't he? Let's back that up. So he is a little tall, but I could add on to it, right? And this is apparently the fusing station. Oh jeez. Let's move this. Sorry guys. So this is apparently the fusing station. You fuse stuff together in here. I don't know. I really don't understand how, because you can basically use all the same things for fusing. So I think it's weird to just deem this one as a fusing station, and then you have these weird shapes. I'm not sure which triangle in there, but it'll, like, you know, it'll be fun to build something with this. But this one for sure, I think these two, the square one and the circle ones, are the ones I'm probably going to use the most, especially if I'm doing stuff for Naruto. And then you have this triangle one. I think this one personally, I as you can see, I was messing with it, you know, trying to see how the filament fits in it and stuff. I think this is where I got this design from. This would be perfect to make lightning effects. And I'm not sure how I'm going to record myself. I think I'm most likely going to do voiceovers during this, because I'm not going to lie, this is a very tedious and obnoxious project. Well, not obnoxious, but very tedious, because this is obviously a 3D pen, and you have to manually do everything a printer does, and you know, we aren't as accurate as printers or as linear as printers, so it is frustrating. And I think the best thing to do is make sure your lines are uniformed well, you know, because the more space in between them, like even like this, I don't even know if you're focusing, my bad guys. Like, you see this little gap, I tried my best, you know, but that will turn into like splotchiness and holes everywhere, as you can see. Oh, let me bring this in, my bad. My bad guys. So it turns into holes and stuff like this. So just make sure you keep your lines uniform, and then you solder with this. And if you're a child watching this, make sure you get your parents. I'd say anyone under the age of like 16, get your parents, because this thing, both of these things are actually very hot. I think I don't know, I poked myself in the arm with this, and yeah, it left me a little burn, and it was just a quick little, let me see if I get, boom, you know, and it burned me. And this whole thing, this whole thing gets hot, you know, so like you could just accidentally you know, and this gets super hot, like super hot, hotter than this, like it gets crazy hot. So if you're underage, please get a parent before you use these items, because if you burn yourself or set your house on fire, I promise you I am not responsible. But anyways, so as far as the future of the channel goes, and what direction I want to take it in, I want to focus mostly on the creating part. You know, like my figures, I might even cut it down to like one figure video a week, and then two creating videos, you know, or even just keep it to the figures on Mondays and Fridays, and then what am I saying? And then Wednesdays do live streams with creating things. And you know, and that's another issue too, is I can't leave my, like, here, let's take this off. So this is how my setup, you know, like if we back it up, this is what I use, you know, to my legs, I accidentally called for Siri, but anyways, so that's my setup. And so it's just like I have to figure out a good position to put this. Maybe I might put the stand over here and let it hang, because it takes up too much room right here, and I wouldn't be comfortable trying to make the video and well, I wouldn't be comfortable trying to use my 3D pen and make the video at the same time. So I think that'd be the best bet. Anyways, like, so, and then with me making stuff, like, I don't know if this chair would be the first chair I give away. It probably, honestly, it probably won't, just because it was the first one I made, and you know, it's mine. So I think I will make, well, I will make a second one, and then once that second one is complete, I will do my first video competition, you know, posing competition, action figure competition. However, you know, I'll figure out the details as I go. You know, and once the first one is complete, I might even throw in this base with it, just because you know, it'll be cool. I think it'll just be a fun way to, you know, get people excited and have fun in the toy community. So that's my plan. That's what I'm hoping happens, you know, God willing, that I stick to the plan and, you know, follow through with everything I'm saying, so that you know, we could have fun together, because this is what I really want to do, is just make things and have fun with my action figures. I think, you know, also too, I'm pretty sure that my figures will probably be featured in my creating videos. Like, I'll have someone posed, or have like a Naruto eating ramen next to me in the video, and probably even take a pose break, like, in the video type thing, just so I could keep it about action figures. You know, again, these are just ideas that I'm working through, just so that I can continue to grow the channel. All right, thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed my little talk about, I don't even remember. All right, you guys have a good one. God bless y'all.